Hey, I'm Larry with Basic Man 101. Today I'm going to talk about my winter car kit. I just bought this new container and I'm going to switch some of the old stuff out of this container into here, and I figure I'll show you what I keep in my car kit and what items I add in the winter. So first, I'm going to talk about this pouch here. Now this stays in my glove box. I don't keep this in this box here in the trunk because these are items that I want to have kind of close to me inside the car just in case I need it. I don't want to have to grab these, or I don't want to have to get out of the car, go in the trunk to grab the items that are in here. Also, this pouch does not always live in my glove box. This goes with me to different kits that I have. We have our get home bag, we have our bug out bags, we have our car kits, we have our disaster bags, we have all these different kits, and I don't have to buy the same item for every different kit that I have. That will be expensive, and I think it's just a waste of money. So I put things in here so then I could take this and move it to those different packs or those different kits as I need it. So let's talk about the bag. So I got this from Amazon probably about a year ago. It has your MOLLE webbing in the front. I like to attach this light to it and this little D-ring. That way, if I want to attach keys to it, I can, or I'll hook this onto my belt loop or a pack just to carry it temporarily. If I was going to put this in my, say, get home bag, so say there's a situation where I need my get home bag, I have room in there that I will put this in the bag itself. Or it has these MOLLE straps so I could connect this to the outside of the bag if I need to. Okay, now let me show you what's in the bag. So start off with some snacks. If I get stranded or something, I have no food or no way to get food, I'll have just a little bit of snacks, or even just any day. I'm hungry, my kid's hungry, wife's hungry, I can pull out these snacks just to hold us over for a little bit. Then I have this buff or biff. I use this for hiking a lot of times. It's great for wiping sweat. You could use it as a mask. You could use it as a pre-filter to remove debris before you filter your water. So this is a good thing to have. You could also kind of block out sun if you need to. So like when I say a mask or something, or put it over your head, it could help protect your skin from the sun. Next is a headlamp. This is Husky brand I got from Home Depot. I like this because it's a USB-C charging cable. I try to have most of my rechargeable things use USB-C, so I could just have that one cable and I don't have a ton of different cables lying around or in my packs. This is pretty lightweight. The downside of this is the battery does not last that long. So if you have it on high, it will probably last maybe an hour. So if I were to use this, it'd just be a temporary thing. So speaking of that, if I need light for long term, I would use these Kim lights. These are, some people call them glow sticks, but these are good because they last hours. This says it lasts 12 hours. So if I need a little light, I could just pop one of these. If I need to signal somebody, I can use this paracord I have here. You just attach it to the end of this and you spin it around. I forgot what they call it, but what it does, it leaves a huge green ring in a circle. So it's good for signaling. But something like this, you would probably use if you got to change your tire at night, work on your car. If you have to go hiking a little bit at night, then you could kind of put this on the red setting just to give you a little bit of light. So I talked a little bit about paracord. This is like 12 or 15 feet. Let's see. Next I have some alcohol wipes. These are good for if I get a cut and I just need to clean it out. If my hands are a little dirty, you know, I can wipe them off. Different things like that. They're pretty small, so they fit perfectly in this bag. In my medical kit, I also have some alcohol wipes. But again, this is stuff that I have in my glove box that's there when I need it. Next, I have some wet wipes. I have a small flat N95 mask. So this would be good if there's debris in the air. You know, you just put this on, you know, just in case. It's like I said, it's flat, doesn't weigh anything, fits in there perfect, so it's good to have. Next, I have a emergency blanket. This would be for your shelter. I also have like your small little space blankets or emergency blankets. Those are in my first aid kits. You know, and even though this stays in this pack here, and this goes with me as like I talked about, like a modular system. In my other packs, I might have stuff that's a little more advanced than this. So like in my get home bag, I'll have a full tarp. You know, obviously in my hiking bag, I have my tent or a sleeping bag. But this is something that, you know, if I were to just, I could only grab one thing, I could take this, then I'll have a little bit of shelter. And I have a small thing of flat rolled duct tape. Then I have some square moleskin. So this is great for when you're walking a long distance and you start getting a hot spot on your feet. You know, when that happens, you start to get blisters. And even if you had a blister, you could put this on there and it'll help protect your skin a little more. So this is a must-have. Last in here, I have a little fire kit. First, you want to start with your lighter. You know, hopefully this is what you're using if you need to start a fire. If things get really bad, then I have this small ferrocerium rod. This sucks to use, but you know, in a pinch, it will work. But this is what I'm relying on. I also have these little straw tabs. So what I did is I put cotton that's infused with Vaseline. So all I gotta do is make a little cut here. I'll pull a little bit out and I'll light it. And this will burn, it'll light pretty fast and it'll burn for a long time. So I have 2 of those. Next I have is a Gerber dime. So, you know, I could use this for the ferro rod to start fires. It has, you know, your knife, small little pliers. I do always carry like a larger Leatherman with me. But this is small and it fits perfect in this container. So for now, this is the best place to put this. I do have the 2 of them, if I get it out. They're small little chem lights. So you can just, you know, pop it and they probably last, I think like 3 or 4 hours. But they're good to have if you don't want something super bright. Okay, so let me move this stuff here. So let's talk about my medical kit. So this stays in my car. I have a few other ones. I have one for my everyday carry bag. I have one in my get home bag. I have one that stays home. The one that's in my everyday carry bag, I will move that into my range bag if I'm going shooting, but this one does stay in the car. This has all of your trauma kit stuff, so I did a video on the IFAC. This has all those items, but a little more, like your Band-Aids, medicines, and things like that. So let's talk about my new container. So I bought a Husky. It's from Home Depot. It has a gasket in there, I guess to try to keep moisture from getting inside. I'm not sure how well that's going to do, but you know, we'll see. I'll probably get some moisture. I forgot what they're called. They're like the removable little ball tabs or whatever, and throw it in here too. But okay, so first thing I'm moving over is going to be this pop-up cone. So I use this for work in your car. You can just pop this up like this, and it even has a light on the bottom. Next, you need a safety vest. You know, so if you're getting out of your car, you need other drivers to be able to see you. So a safety vest. Then I have a small towel, and I use this all the time. So this is good to have. Next, I have a rain poncho, so part of my rain gear. This also stays in my car all the time, along with a small umbrella. Then I have a roll of paper towels. I have a map of my state. You know, if you know, I know my roads pretty well, but you know, if something were to happen to my phone, something goes down, and I'm not sure where I'm at or how to get somewhere, then I have this map with me. Next, I have this zip tie. So if something is, say, falling off my car, it's broken, I need to get home, I could temporarily hold it up with the zip tie until I get home or until I get to a mechanic shop or something. So this is good to have. And I would probably put a few of these in here. I need to buy more. Next is for water. So this isn't filled up with water. It's empty. I keep some water bottles in my car. But what's in here are some snacks, some water flavoring, and some water tabs. So if I ever come near like a stream or something, then I can fill this up and then purify it if I need to. I don't like to keep water in there because, you know, with it freezing in the winter, I don't want to mess up anything. So that's why I keep this empty. And if you could think of a better way, you know, let me know, because I'm trying to think of all different ways that I could keep water in my car without freezing. Next, I have a pair of pants. So if I'm wearing shorts or if I'm wearing slacks to work and I got to hike home, I'm putting these on. Or if it's really cold and I need to double up in layers, then this would be good to have. And then next I have this container here. And I'll kind of move this over here so I can kind of talk about what's in there. So this is part of the winter kit. I have hot hands. So these, I mean, they're small, so I'd probably always keep these in there. But technically this is part of the winter gear. So when I'm checking my kit, when it starts to get cold, I'm double checking, making sure I have these. Next, I have a small little roll of duct tape. Got some trash bags. So, you know, not only I put trash in here, but I can, if I'm working on the car, so if I have to work on the car, get on the ground, and it's raining or there's snow on the ground, I can lay this to kind of keep myself dry. You could also put water in there, worst case, keep warm. There's a lot of different uses with trash bags, so this is good to have. I have a small little poncho. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work out, but you know, it's small, it was free, so I just threw it in there. Have a little small power bank. I do have a larger one that I keep in my everyday carry bag. So if something were to happen and I can't use this, then I will have the larger one with me from everyday carry. So this is kind of like a little backup. Then we have this. So this is a emergency puck. It's like a road flare. It has different settings, like it could spin a light, it could blink, it could stay on. It has a magnet on the back, so you could attach this to your car. I got this because one day I was watching a video where a car was on the highway. It either stalled or something happened to it where it lost all power. And it was late at night. Cars could not see this car just stalled there. So, you know, as these other cars were driving by, at the last minute, some of them were able to see it, and they kind of either clipped it a little bit or they swerved enough to miss it. But then there was this one car that I guess it didn't see it in time, and it just smacked right in the back of it, and it was horrible. It was pretty bad. So, you know, I never want to be in that situation where I'm in the middle of the road and nobody could see me because I have no power to my lights. So I could just throw this on, you know, just in case. Next, I have some gloves. You know, so if you're working on your car or working on anything, you could protect your hands. So gloves. And then last, I have a jumper pack. So, you know, you could get jumper cables, and I would recommend have a set of those if you can. You know, my car is kind of small, so I try to keep things as small as possible, which is why I switched to this container here. But, you know, all you got to do is just connect this to here, connect to your battery, and you should be able to jump your car. So you can do it by yourself without any other help or another car. The other cool thing about this is it also works as a flashlight and another backup battery. So this is pretty nice to have. Okay, so now we'll get a little more. The last things I have are for my winter kit. You know, you have your ice scraper. So obviously you want to have this. So when it gets warmer, these are the items that I'm taking out of this kit. You know, sometimes in the summer, so say if I need room in my car, I don't have to have this big container. Everything in here should work along with my pouch. So with both of these, I can deal with a lot of situations. So let's see. Next, I have some wool socks. Wool socks are good because if they get wet, they still retain heat. So these are good to have. Next, I have a blanket. And I'm gonna have to rearrange this to make sure everything fits nice. And I'll, once I'm done, I'll show just a screenshot of what it looks like with all the items in here neatly. And last is this, shovel. So, you know, this is something I've always seen since I was a kid. I always thought it was pretty cool. I did kind of think it was a little gimmicky, but, you know, once I learned how to use it, this is a must-have. I would say probably once a year in the wintertime, you know, either I'm getting stuck or a friend or somebody's getting stuck that I need to help out in the snow. And I'm looking in my car, we're looking in their car, trying to find something to scrape the snow so they get some traction. All you needed was this. You know, you're doing your foot trying to move snow. I mean, it's a mess. So all you need is something like this. And it folds up nice and neat. So this is perfect. So that's all I have. You know, hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I do appreciate you guys watching these videos. And let me know if there's anything in here that you would change or add. You know, we could all work together, try to figure out the best solution for everybody. Now, I say everybody, but everybody's situation is a little different. But certainly there's items that I'm missing that you think I should add. And just, you know, just let me know. All right, thanks.